Magwini molweni Dumelang Thobela Absheng sanibonani lotshani. Good afternoon ladies and gentlemen. Zidwesha nezidweshakazi zikanonkwenkwezi ndiyazibulisela ngale mini yanamhlanje. Thank you once again for tuning in. Yeah, I'm still in bed, guys. Tried to wake up, attended to a few clients today. But yeah, if you I did a better too. So I've decided to come back and take a rest again. But I promised myself that I'm going to try and post at least one video today. Yeah, guys, a lot of you are asking me, Umbuzo Oti, how do you prepare yourself for ukungena esiphehlweni or ukungena entwasweni or to accept your calling? Others are asking, how do you know when it's time? How do you tell which now is the time? I'll be very honest with you. I don't think there's a specific answer to such questions. Each person's circumstances differ. The mitigating matters differ from person to person, the challenges you face. So I can't say there will ever be a specific answer to that question. However, I think there's a few things that umuntu that has a calling, should generally be aware of, you understand, and avoid, you understand, or rather, try and prepare for. One, your mental state. I think it's important that mentally, you have resolved the issue of you having a calling, and it should not be uguti you are being pushed. It should be your decision, yours and yours alone. It should not be uguti utata or mama is forcing me, you understand, uguti if I don't do this, you understand, then whatever will happen. It should be a personal decision because it's a personal journey. The things you are going to go through alone, without your parents, without your husband, without your boyfriend, without your friends. I know quite a few people who are struggling to accept their calling because their boyfriend, is perhaps born again, or is not in acceptance of, a life of following traditions, customs, and culture. Sometimes we choose partners whose vision is quite different from ours. You understand? And they might want to influence us. You understand? Uguti, we live our lives according to their own visions and plans for their lives. I have a close friend who delayed answering heeding their call because their boyfriend, her boyfriend, was just against. He didn't like the smell of impepo. According to him, the minute you light impepo or ikandlela, you are practicing witchcraft. You understand? He's very oblivious to spiritual matters. You understand? As a result, when this friend got into intwaso, you get me, she was a friend that I ended up having to do imisebenzi yakhe. You understand? I remember when she went back to the place of residence with the boyfriend. She had iqhayi nebhekile, and the boyfriend called his mother saying, "Usbanibani uyangiloya, She has funny sticks here in the house. She's keeping funny sticks. Necamagu, like, you know that stick that you carry as umhlekazi. Icamagu kanye ndithi, like some will use umachinchini, but icamagu. Uchosi wakho. Uguy was saying this woman is now keeping sticks in the house, and there's muti that she petlas once in a while, and I can't be in this relationship because this person ungiloya ngibhekile. And friend took a break from intwaso yakhe because boyfriend was not having it. So that's why I'm saying, guys, you need to realize it's a personal matter. If there is someone standing in your way, you need to resolve such issues, because you can't now make your ancestral spirit compete with compete with sorry with people in your life. You understand? Your boyfriends, your friends, or your parents for that matter. You understand? There should be no competition whatsoever. Now, if you think about it honestly, the people that are giving you the gift, you understand, I think they have waited for this long. Remember, you are born with Intwaso. It's not something that you get as you grow older. You are born with this, but they give you time. Depends. Others may not. Mine manifested at the age of 34. You get me? Or 33. I don't. Yeah, 33. So I had all this time to prepare. You get me? I so when the time came, it was a matter of uguti. I know this is it. You get me? And no one could stand in my way. You get me? That time I was divorced already. But even if I was married, I was still married. I don't think I would, I would allow my husband. I would have allowed my husband to get in the way. You understand? So it's that, you must have a conviction within your heart and your mind, this is your decision, this is your journey. No one is going to influence you otherwise. One, I usually say umuntu inkosi ukuzazi. You get me? When you come to me uzohlola, already you have a calling. You understand? You should not be surprised when I tell you as far as I can see mna unabantu abadala. If you are hearing it for the first time from me, then there's a problem. Then it means it's not time yet, because when the time is right, it's something you don't even have to ask. You get me? The messages are clear. There's like clarity. You get me? You even know where to start. You get me? Spiritually, emotionally, you will be ready. You will not be influenced. You will not be begged. No one will beg you, make you sit down. No, you have to do this. No, when the time is right, you yourself will feel it in your bones. Yeah, this is it. You get me? So when when you are still going through emotions such as what are my friends going to say, what is my family going to say, what is my boyfriend or my husband going to say, then emotionally you are not ready. You first need to resolve such issues with yourself, with whoever you understand will stand in your way. Yeah, so I think you need to prepare yourself mentally. You need to own the decision. It should not be something yokuthi, no, I was convinced by so and so. You get me? If it's that, then trust me, it's not time yet. That's one. Two, you have to be prepared mentally, because now it's a, you are entering a new phase in your life. That's going to change your way of living. One, um, your social status, for example. If you were that person that is the life of a party, your friends, can't hang out without you, then you have to know ukuthi once ungene entwasweni, you are a different person altogether. There are times zokuzila, where you can't, be amongst a lot of people all the times. Yintoni Chum? Into? Hayi, ibhizi kaloku ilayitile. Ifuna ngiba? Ngixelele ndizawugqiba ngoku. Yabo. What was I saying? So, yeah, if there is still such, kufuneka uzilile, you are on a fast, more often than before. You get me? So if you are not prepared to live the life you are used to behind, then there's going to be a problem. Even the way you dress becomes an issue. You can't be umhlekazi and still be wearing amabam shorts. That's just it. You understand? I'm not saying you will always be dressed in, into also regalia. But even when you are back to yourself, you understand? You can't be in public, uhamba nogogo, uhamba namakhehla, uhamba nabantu abadala, and be showing off. You understand? There's a certain way of dressing up now. I'm not saying now go be dress like an old lady, no, but still, we understand. Also, the way you do things, you get me? Mawuthwasa ukhulumela phezulu, umuntu othwasayo, you have to watch your emotions. You can't always be angry. Uyathukisa, uyashawutisa, idlozi alimfuni umuntu ohlala ekwatile. Mawuthwasa, you can't wake up angry and then go to bed angry. You get me? You have to work on your emotions. You have to learn to let go of things. You understand? Grudges should be a thing of the past. You get me? You can't have a fight with me, now, and go to bed still feeling. You have to work on your relationships. You have to you have to guard your emotions, basically. You understand? So you have to be prepared mentally ukuthi a lot is going to change. You get me? Igqirha or isangoma okrwada or rude, othukisayo, okhala ngotyu. Hey, honestly, I don't know. Ubugqirha bahamba nesidima. Isidima, your spiritual guides, can't be involved in situations of inhlamba. Umestratweni wena uyathukisa, yeva ngapha unxibile iintsimbi zakho ziyale rhame inqundu yenu kwathini. No. Intwaso ifuna isidima nesithozela. If you are not ready, if unguphuma silwe, you have to be aware ukuthi that will have to change. You get me? Sometimes you will have to let people, ukubona ube ngathi awubonanga wethu ukubona. If you are that person wena that always wins a fight, then you have to avoid fights this time, because you can't be that person who's always, cursing. Ukubona idlozi alivani nomsindo nengxolo nokukwata. I hope I'm making sense. So nje, you have to be prepared for a drastic change. You understand? You have to mold your character. You get me? You have to accept that your personality will have to change. If you are not prepared for that, then it's not time yet. Because, for example, you are going to come join Isiphehlo Sam. I mean, I don't get involved with amathwasa alwayo, kuyathukwana otyune ntontoni, I can't stand such. And I'm sure a lot of credible healers will not stand for such. You can't come into my space and now disrupt my peace because wena you have to be heard. The only way you feel which you'll be heard is mawusithuka. I can't have that. So especially you are going to, clash with, because you are different personalities, you come from different backgrounds. So there's going to be clashes. You are not here with your sisters, your blood sisters or brothers. You are here with full-grown people who have, issues and challenges of their own. So you're going to step on each other's toes once in a while. And if you are that person that will not give in, we understand, and let things go, then uzosiphazamisa. And mina bayazi abalapha ekhaya, I do not entertain inhlamba. I do not entertain abantu banochuku. You get me? At some point you'll have to leave us. You get me? Because peace is what helps us grow spiritually. If there's no peace in your life, spiritually you are dead. You get me? So you have to be prepared for such. You have to be prepared. If you are a lazy person like me, I'm generally not. Andingomntu ukhutheleyo ukubone, andinguyela mntu kuthiwa yo haya yo uyaphakamisa. No. I'm a very strategic person. I choose my battles when it comes to umsebenzi. You get me? Of course andidibani ukuncula, but andinguyela mntu wethu mna we-spring cleaning uzawududula caba yibo. And everyone knows that, endikhule naye okanye ondikhulisileyo. But be the case as it may, you can't now come esiphehlweni with that attitude ukuthi hayi mna ndiwuqhela ngumsebenzi, qhela ngakusebenzi. We had such an issue last week. There's this new initiate who has just joined us. She's still young, finished grade 12 this year actually. Uti, like, someone was asking her to start a fire. She was like, yo hayi andikwazi mna loo nto lenza iqala ngaphi. Mababasa baqhele ubasa, ndizawukwazela phi mna ukubasa, akubaswa ekhaya. You understand? Such an attitude will not work, because now that will force people to want to test your limits. You understand? Oh, okay. Because now you have to be prepared to what you can't do or what you've never done. You have to be prepared to learn to do, because at some point all the other initiates will not be